Grand Rising. Hey guys, it's Cynthia and we are out in nature. I am just coming from the greenhouse. Was watering a couple of flowers today, and I wanted to just take you along on my journey today. I've got to start off by saying Happy Valentine's Day, and I can't think of a more appropriate day to take you along on this journey with me. We are in zone 7A, 7B, and it's about 28 degrees today. Just looking forward to the months ahead. I'd love to take you guys along on that journey of growing and evolving. We've been so blessed with, over the last couple of weeks, over 130 new outdoor plants. And that does not include my indoor plants that I have, over 70 different plants indoors. So it's been such a blessing. I want to take you along on seed starting, sowing seeds. We have a beautiful vegetable garden out back that we've had and established for over 5 years now, that we feed the community, which is such a blessing. So just want to take you along. I'm going to do a couple of projects today. The first one will be, I call it the 3 Ps. So we're going to do a new project, plants, indoor plants, and peaceful time. So those are the 3 things that we'll be doing today, and I'm so excited to take you along on the journey. I'm actually inspired to run out. I'm going to run out and grab some soil and a few items for our new project today. And when we get back, we'll go inside since it's so chilly out today, and we will make it happen. Hi guys, so we're back. We ran out, we picked up some soil, and we grabbed a bite to eat, and now we're back to finish our project. As I said earlier, we have 3 projects today, 3 Ps. The first one is a new project. The second one is working with and grooming some plants, indoor plants that we already have. And the third is peaceful time. So let's get started. Okay, I want to take you through a couple of items that we will need for the project today. We have gloves, garden shovel, pruners, the white scissors there for anything that we need to cut that's not food. The black scissors, the black and stainless steel scissors, they are for food items. This bowl here, this is just dirt. I love the bowl. I love the feel of it. It's beautiful ceramic. We've got a few spring onions here. We picked up from the grocery store the spring onions, basil, and we have 3 rosemary. 1, 2, 3. They looked a little skimpy, so we'll be planting them all together. Got a couple of pots here. Rule of thumb for me, always make sure you clean all of your pots as soon as you're done with them. That way they're always clean. And if you're not comfortable with using bleach, of course you can always use vinegar and water. And I use the alcohol to clean my pruners, etc. All right, so let's get started. Okay guys, so the first thing, the soil, it's here in this bowl. It's beautiful. I enjoy touching it. I have the gloves here for whoever is interested in wearing the gloves and the shovel, but I love getting my hands right in and touching the soil. It's very enjoyable, very liberating, very freeing. I feel very grounded. I love nature, and so I don't mind. All right, first thing, let's take the shears and let's cut off actually. Sometimes I'll pop the rubber bands off because I can use them doing something else. You always need a rubber band, so I keep the rubber bands. These are spring onions, scallions, green onions. You can call them whatever you like, but the smell, it smells delightful. I love it. All right, so we'll put these over here. So the first thing that you want to do when you purchase any plant at the nursery, if it's fruits, vegetables, just like this, anything, indoor, outdoor plants, always make sure you check for 3 Ds. Anything that's dead, diseased, or dying. So I check every single plant to make sure I'm checking the onions. If something's falling off, I check it. I make sure I take it off. You can use your pruners. You can pop it off with your hands. But you always want to make sure the root system's good, which they are. all look great. Anything that doesn't look good, make sure you always inspect your plants inside the store before you get it home, and then continuously each week I inspect every single plant that I have to make sure everybody is doing good. So first things first, we'll take a couple of the pots here. Figure the white pots would be a great color for the green. So I'm going to pop those. That's what I'm going to do with these three here. And with most nursery pots, like these here, even when I get the pots, I will still use them, especially if it's something like herbs or onions or something like that. Normally for a houseplant, I will put in a well-draining pot that has a draining hole, but these also have the draining holes. They're inside here, and it works out really well for me, so it's really good. I took the liberty of cutting off the top of these tops because as I keep all my nursery pots, you can use them for reseeding or anything that you want to do. They were too large, so I just took a knife, cut them off, and they fit perfectly. First thing, grab some soil and let's start. It's the first one that's in here. Put them in the pot. You can do it inside or outside the pot. It's totally up to you. So here, just so you can see, put a few holes here. You can pre-moisten your soil if you like. Just taking my finger. I always pre-moisten the soil just a little bit. It was a very nice consistency today with the soil, so I didn't have to do much at all. Basically, you're just putting them in and arranging them. Just use your finger. Make a couple well holes inside. And all of the soil that we purchased today, they are all good for moisture, for over or under watering, and it has 6-month fertilizer. So I'm going to put these in one. So they're going that way. I'll pop you here. So basically, you're just putting them in. I love the spring onions. It's something that you can use all year round, and that's what I love most about it. You can pot them up. They can look beautiful in your kitchen. And something that you can grow all year round. I'm just topping them off a little bit, just top dressing them with a little soil. So that's the first one, beautiful. Here, that's the first one. We added more potting soil to the bowl here. And we're filling up here. We're going to fill in the last two. And just get your hands right in there. That's good. Always make sure you have that 1 inch all around for watering. And I'm deciding to take the kitchen scissors and put them together and actually cut them so that they look a little bit more uniform. So I'll pop them here. These are beautiful too, but I guess we'll put them together and go this route. Actually will make it much easier to sit inside there because they had to be clumped all together instead of being separate, so this will be much better. Remember to dig the well in each plant. Sometimes spring onions, they're a little top heavy, so understandably you just gotta dig them, get them a little bit deeper inside. Much better. I like that much better. There was a time where I used to go to the grocery store and purchase these and just leave them in the refrigerator and just let them keep cutting. Of course, it's nice to be able to have food year-round, something that you can have in your home year-round. Just a garnish, beautiful garnish. Let's get our wells, remembering to cut them. And as you can see, I have them here. And those will be the first ones that I use. I'll pop them in the refrigerator and they'll be the first ones that I use. Look at the root systems. Amazing. And that's important when you purchase them from the store. You want to make sure you're looking out for the root systems, especially if you want to plant them at home and have food year round. More soil in. I love the white with the green, so pretty. So pretty. There they are. First three. Those are the first three. And we'll just water them in. What you want to do is take it and just go around the edge of the plant all the way around. Just a little. Water it in. Perfect. 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 So, this here. These are all set. Put these to the side. And we will work on what's next. So these are the rosemary. I will take the scissors for the plastic and just cut that. Not very, oh, there we go. I need a new pair of everyday scissors. Looking at these, looks like it's something there. You always want to make sure you inspect the plants. Look at the root system. Just pop it out this way. Perfect. So first, you want to inspect your plants. Make sure nothing's crawling. It's very important. Make sure nothing is moving. Next, I actually got 3 of these because the rosemary looked a little skimpy today, but I did get 3 of them and we're going to pot them up together. I love to see a cluster of rosemary. Use it for salmon, top of my salmon, different things. I love rosemary, but we're going to help them and bring them back to life. So once we water them in, it'll be much better. And give them a little bit of TLC. So I can't decide if I want to use the black, since it's black, or do I want to use the white pot? I think I'll use keep the basil for the white, and then pop those into the black. All right, so we're here. We have a pot that fits it perfectly. Remember I said, don't worry about draining holes when it's herbs or things that are not house plants or outdoor plants. So it's just an herb, pop it in, don't need draining holes. It's easier, I don't have to worry about watching it. If it leaks out, everything is perfect. So here we are. Fill this. Them in there. I want robust look. I want it to look beautiful and full. So bring it out. Let's take a look at the root ball. Root ball looks good. Perfect. It's the first one we will pop in. Just ruffle it a little. And like I said, I want it to be robust. I want it to look. So I will put all 3 of these into this pot. It's the first one. Second one, take a look at the root balls. I keep the nursery pots. You can use them for seed starting and so many more things. Look good. The root ball looks great. Beautiful. It smells so good. I don't cook very often, but I always feel like if I have, let me take a little bit of dirt away. I always feel like if I have some rosemary, it feels like I'm cooking because I put it on the top of the salmon and it flavors the salmon so beautifully. So I always feel like I'm cooking. So just putting this in. Actually, I think all of them will not fit. They won't fit. Let me try. I think we're going to stick with 2. I'm going to put 2 in this pot and let them be happy. Let me pop this one out. Let me do a little bit of maneuvering. Since we've changed our mind, we don't have to put all 3 in that way. Just creating a well in the bottom, just like that. This one in first. Put a little bit of soil that was in there. Back in there. I never want to waste soil. Make sure you leave a well all the way around. That 1 inch that we talked about. Beautiful. I'll be right back. I need to get another pot for this guy. Okay, so I found another pot. Again, don't need drainage holes for herbs or plants like that. I enjoy just to pop them right in. So right now, we'll grab some soil and put in. This is a little more of a shallow container. So just make sure you have a little area in there. Put in, see, in there. Make a little area for the flower to go in. A lot of times you can just take the pot and pop it in, because like if it was a larger pot, you could just pop it in and you can kind of gauge where you are. The root ball looks great. Break the root system. Just pop it in. Fits perfectly. All right. And at some point in time, I will probably bump this one up to a taller pot. I'm going to be giving my dad this rosemary and the tall one, this one here, because it'll actually get him started on like the ones that I've cut. They've already been cut, but that one hasn't been cut yet, so it'll be a great little gift for him. So always when you're doing something, always think about someone else that you can bless or help or anything like that. Keeping that 1/2 inch all the way around so that the water flows in perfectly. Hi baby, my dog's right here. Hi Cody. Hi sweetie. So it's straight. I want to make sure it's straight. Perfect. It's beautiful. Here. Beautiful. Keep in the pots. We will clean them with some vinegar and water. So pretty. This one. These two now. Beautiful. And as we give them water, they will look so much better. Give them a little TLC. Perfect. Just water them in all the way around. Guys, so we have you and you. You here, and you here. Now we will work on the basil. Just spread you out. There we go. Looks like you need some water. I'm gonna check. It's the little black things on them. You want to make sure it's not bugs. Look, make sure you inspect it, just a little dirt. All the leaves, make sure you look underneath the leaves. No matter what, ever you are looking for plants, make sure you check underneath the leaves, the tops. See this? This is, need a little water. Checking the bottom. Make sure nothing's moving. Good. Looks good. Double check. Looks good. I have a pot here. I'll be using this pot for the last herb today. Go here. Let's create a well. And this is the pot I was telling you where you could actually pop it inside and actually see that you have the correct space. Perfect. Perfect. Take a look at the root ball. See the root ball's coming through a little on the bottom. He was ready to get out of the pot. Just pop it right in. Make sure you center it. Backfill. And then just top dress it with a little bit of more soil. So look at the little babies down there. Beautiful. They smell so good. Oh my goodness. They smell so good. recycling that. I haven't decided if I'm going to start seeds indoors this year or actually put them in the new greenhouse. We got a new greenhouse that I showed you this morning, a couple, maybe 3 weeks ago, when we got the 130 outdoor plants. What a blessing. Here we are. We'll give you a little bit of water. So you definitely need it. But always look for anything that's dead, diseased, or dying. So this is the perfect example. Like even on the rosemary, you can see a little bit of black here and there. I don't want to fuss with it too much because it's not major. But the basil, that's looking little, we're gonna just pop those off. You can use your pruners if you like, but me, I'm just gonna go in and just pop those off. Going down to the first node, and a node is an area where it goes up here. Let me show you here, and then the node is like two little flowers that come out going right on top of the node, so that way another flower can bloom. Just turn it around. Oh, it smells so good. Looks much better already. Here we are. Looks beautiful. Give it a little water. Toss these. Water around the edge. It's good to go. That's the third one. Slide this over. And you can see these here. Since this one wants to keep flopping down, I'll just take the garden scissors and just cut that one. And it'll go right in a bowl with all the other ones. And of course, you always wash them before you eat them. Yeah, so my dad will be happy that these are his, and then he will have this rosemary, and I will replant this in April or in a couple months. When I look at the root ball and I see that it needs to be repotted, then I will repot it. All right, let's get cleaned up and we can start the next project. So the second project today, told you it was going to be indoor plants that we already have. I have them sitting here. Pick them up here. One here. And one here. Pretty heavy. Terracotta pots. I love terracotta. Some people like the patina look. The patina look is when it looks weathered and worn like this, but I love them patina look or brand new. I can take them, both of them. So we're going to do today, we're actually going to do some grooming on the plants. That's what we're going to do. The first one, you see, always you need to inspect your plants. Look for anything that's dead, diseased, or dying in your plants all the time, every single week. It's not something that you do once and you never do again. Each week you should be checking your plants. Try to never leave old leaves in, because if you do, then it can attract bugs. So we're going to look at the soil, checking the soil. If I look, the roots coming up a little bit. I haven't really, how I've been saying all day, to make sure that you water around the edges. Sometimes you get lazy and you just pour it in the middle, and then you get this little well in the middle of water. It should be poured around the edge, and then it will seep into the plant. So we're gonna fix that today. We're gonna look here and see if anything is dead, diseased, or dying on the plant. Look at that, see it's falling off? You see that? Right in front of your eyes. So this one has one. So we're gonna take that one off. This one only has two. So all you do is just pop it off. It comes off so easily, that easy. It's the money tree. I call it the prosperity plant. I'm sure a lot of people call it the prosperity plant, money tree. But this was my first plant, and some people say they get the ZZ plants first because the ZZ plants are actually the easiest, but I never have had a ZZ plant to this day. And very first plant was the prosperity plant for obvious reasons. Yeah, so anything that is not looking so healthy, just gonna pop those off. That looks much, much better. Much, much better. So, you see the draining holes in the bottom there? You see it here? And that's what I was saying. Sometimes when you fill it, you have to then watch it to make sure it doesn't seep over, get onto your beautiful wood furniture or anything like that. So you have to be very careful when you have drainage holes in the bottom. So we slide you over this way. Soil around the base. We're just grooming our plant. It's good to do it every so often. So all we will have to do in spring is just to do a little bit of fertilizer. I try not to fertilize my indoor plants too much. I just want them to just be. Just be. I don't need them to put on a whole bunch of new growth, not like an outdoor plant or a garden or something like that where you need to see a lot of growth in a short period of time. I just let them be, keeping that well all the way around. Top dressing a little. It looks so much better, so much happier. So much happier. Yep, keeping that well all the way around. Done with the first one. I actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, I think I have about 6 of these. So these are the two. These are the two that are terracottas. And the reason why I'm working on these today, because terracotta is beautiful, but it's not like any other pot where it holds moisture longer because of what it's made of. You have to water your plants like every 2 days. No, you can't go a week. Every 2 days they want to be topped off. So see the same thing here? When I was saying we need to go around the edge, sometimes you just pour water in. Sometimes we're having coffee and we have extra water. I don't throw that water out. I'll take it and give it to my plants. The water that's inside the Keurig coffee, I'll just take it and pour it in here so you can see. And so we're gonna look, see if anything is moving. Make sure no bugs. This one looks a little brown, so we're gonna just pop him off and see. Look at how that just comes right off. So you just wanna look at it, give him a little touch. Oh, look at this baby coming up. Beautiful. You see it? I don't know if you can see it. That baby's coming up. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. And this one has a few new shoots coming up too. Let me see. This one over here has a few new shoots coming up. Right there in the middle. I don't know if you can see it, but right there, it's a few new shoots coming up. Super exciting. Okay, so let's give this one a little soil. We checked it. We're gonna groom it now. This moisture control soil will help us with watering or underwatering, overwatering or underwatering, which is a great thing to have, especially when you have a lot of plants, and even if you could be busy, anything. But it's nice. This one wasn't as bad as that one. One of my prosperity plants I've had for over 12 years. It's huge. You'll get a chance to see it, but it's huge. These I think I've had maybe 2 years. Maybe 2 years. But like I said, I don't put much fertilizer in them. I just want them to just be. It's not a race, so I just want them to just be. Around the edge. And you'll notice that if you don't water around the edge, it will get so hard and like separate. The soil will separate from the pot. So just always make sure that you water around the edge, so when it's dry, you won't be able to see that separation. And like I said, with terracotta, you always got to make sure that you watch that water coming through, because it will come through so fast. And you can see it's actually coming through right now. So that little bit of water went through that quickly. So I love this pot. It's weathered, it's aged, it's patina look, but I do love some brand new terracotta too. All right, so we have our 2 projects done today. Next thing we're going to do is, it's our peaceful time. So we've done our project, our new project. We've planted, grown some of our current plants. The third thing today is our peaceful time. Stay tuned. So nice that it's Valentine's Day today. Day full of so much love. So much love. I love this journal. I love the way it feels. Meaning. Beautiful doves there. Tree of life. I have something on the previous page, so I just started here. I love this journal because it actually gives you the days of the week, of course. If it's sunny, raining, cloudy, it actually tells you each thing, so I love that. Happy Valentine's Day. So today I'm going to write down What inspired me today? I hope today was a beautiful day for Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day again. It's so nice that you can show love to yourself even though it's Valentine's Day. Not everyone has a significant other, but just enjoy the moments, enjoy the time. Life is beautiful. Keep looking at your glass half full, running over. I hope that you enjoy this peaceful time together. It's so important to end your night with just peace and just a quiet moment of gratitude. There's so much to be grateful for. There's a lot to complain about, but there's so much to be grateful for. Even if it's for a cup of hot tea, that's a blessing in itself. I hope the video today inspired you to go out into nature and find love in nature. Thank you again for watching, and we'll see you on the next time.